Just Majestic Storm is in the live impact studio, giving it to us here. Impact alert.
Yeah.
Up there in the mountain areas, right?
It's definitely impactful weather. We have snow. It's bitterly cold. It's a whole different story. It kind of just depends on where you are, which county you're waking up in. If you're in Mecklenburg County, it's absolutely gorgeous. Meanwhile, let's take you out to Blowing Rock. This is what our mountain friends are waking up to this morning. We have snow still coming down, very, very light snow, but it's that drifting and blowing snow. That cold, piercing wind is really the big problematic part of this forecast, because it's making it feel dangerously cold, and then really it's just not helping with any of that visibility. Look at those roads. So I've been doing traffic this morning on WCNC, and I've been focusing on, of course, everywhere around our viewing area, but really focusing still on the mountains, because that's where travel is just not the best. Even if you're just traveling and you're good with traveling in the snow, it's that wind where you can feel it on your car, kind of within your steering wheel. That's what you need to be ready for. Meanwhile, at Ski Mountain, not even a good ski day. I mean, it is so cold up there. The higher up you go, the wind is going to be just unbearably cold. So if you work out in the elements, I know there's still a handful of you who don't have that option to just stay inside. Make sure you just limit your exposed skin. Like I mentioned, it just kind of depends on where you're waking up at. This is Lake Norman this morning, where it's beautiful. I've seen a handful of people all bundled up and out walking outside, getting their steps in, getting some morning sunlight in. You can see how pretty it is there. Even here in Dallas, not seeing any problems. Lots of sunshine to start off our new week. I mean, talk about a dramatic change in our weather pattern, going from low 80-degree temperatures on Friday to now our daytime highs struggling to rise above 40 degrees. So a big change. At least we do have that sunshine today here in the Queen City. Mountain snow, that's the big part of our weather story today. And then for the rest of us, just kind of sunny and cold. The early part of our work week, we will still be holding on to those below average temperatures. And then later on in the week, of course, temperatures will start to increase, but so will those overall rain chances. Here's our precipitation. You can see a lot of that blue still coming down. The blue is indicating some snow, really up to 2 feet of snow forecasted for parts of the New York area. So that is really quite problematic for them. A ton of snow piling up. Meanwhile, for us, we're just watching our mountain counties, but still for them, still going to be seeing that wind, the snow, some ice, and then just still how cold it's going to be. Not expecting any snow or rain or any precipitation today here in and around Charlotte, but notice this. These are the counties that are shaded in pink. This is issued by the National Weather Service. Winter storm warning. So that's an upgrade. First, it starts with that winter weather advisory, then it gets upgraded to that winter storm warning. They've issued this throughout the rest of the day today because we will have some accumulating snow. We're forecasting around 2 to 4 inches of snow for our mountain counties, and then some of those winds gusting over 40 miles an hour. So even if that snow is coming down very, very lightly, it's the wind that is really the driving force behind the low visibility and the piercingly cold temperatures. Let's get you into our futurecast. Here's 10 o'clock this morning. Nice clear skies for all of us, except if you're up in our mountain counties. Northeasterly winds making it feel even colder than our actual air temperature. So hopefully on Friday you didn't get too excited and put your winter coats away. I saw so many people walking around in tank tops and shorts, even flip-flops, because we topped off in the low 80s on Friday. It was so nice. I saw lots of people outside enjoying it. Now Monday morning rolls around and it's a whole different story. Here's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe the time you're picking up those kids. Still overall a cold day. Still light snowfall continuing to fall up in the high country. You can see it still shaded in that blue there. This is 9 o'clock tonight. And then overnight tonight and into our Tuesday, conditions will get better. It's going to be another beautiful day tomorrow, but overall just staying pretty cold. Now for the mountains, here's a look at your forecast throughout the rest of the day. Again, I keep on mentioning the wind because by about 10 o'clock this morning, 15 degrees for your air temperature, but you factor in the wind and it's going to feel like you're below zero. So that's why I said really limit your any exposed skin. You don't want that, and make sure you're just prepared for this cold. I hope your house is already winterized by this point, but those are things that you need to keep in mind, especially if you have any outdoor animals. It's probably been pretty nice for them the last couple of days days with mild conditions, but today it's very, very cold. And then as we're looking at the Charlotte metro area, a whole lot of sunshine to look forward to today. High temperatures only rising into the low 40s, still feeling like we're in the 30s though. Clear skies over the beautiful Queen City. It is so gorgeous outside today. Current temperatures 30 degrees here in Charlotte. So looking over towards Morganton, 29, 16 degrees up in Jefferson. And then once we're looking at our wind chill, remember our wind chill is what it actually feels like on your skin. So the combination of our air temperature added in with the wind feels like it's -2 in Jefferson. And you can see area shaded in purple there, just indicating how cold it is up in the mountain counties. Feels like it's only 24 here in Charlotte. So talk about a huge, huge change. Yesterday it was so windy, but it was still pretty. We topped off at 55 degrees. Today we're only forecasting 42, but we will have sunny skies for the next several days. Let's take you out to the mountains because now we're just talking about high temperatures. 20 degrees in Banner Elk, that is your high. 22 degrees there in Blowing Rock. Fleetwood, you'll be checking in at 24 this afternoon. And then once we're looking across the foothills, mainly mid to upper 30s, low 40s. 38 in Morganton. I was out towards that area yesterday and it was so windy it makes it feel so much colder even when you have the warmth at the sunshine. 42 in Gastonia as well as Shelby, and 42 again will be our high here in Charlotte. As we're looking south across Piedmont, we're seeing 47 there in Chesterfield and 45 in Rockingham. The wind is the driving force really behind that chilly air out there today. It's pulling in from the northwest, so that's going to pull in that cold air, just kind of opens up the door for that to come in, and our temperatures respond to that. Then once you add in these winds, especially up there towards the high country, gusting up to 40 miles an hour, 45 even, yeah, it's going to make it feel like you're below zero. It's going to make for reduced visibility. And also if you have things that might blow away or get damaged, make sure it's all secure because those winds will hold steady today. You will be under winter storm warnings until the end of the day today, so for several more hours. Let's talk about those feel-like temperatures. So sub-zero feel-like temperatures in the mountains, so feeling like you're below zero for multiple hours. Meanwhile, in Charlotte, it's going to feel like we're in the 20s for the first half of our morning. By 3 o'clock, it's going to feel like we're at 34 degrees. So overall, kind of a day where we're struggling with our temperatures overall. If you're looking for a little more warmth, which I think we'll all be ready for, we do have some of that in our 10-day forecast. Really, I think by about Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we start to see really nice improvements. 71 degrees returning on Sunday, but even Saturday not looking too bad. The reason I didn't mention Thursday is because Thursday will be our day where it is going to feel warmer, but we do have another round of rain on the way. So multiple days of dry conditions here in Charlotte. I would say Thursday, be ready for rain, some lingering impacts on Friday, and then make some plans outside this weekend. It seems like it's going to be a really pretty weekend. I know it's only Monday, but I know a lot of you like to make those plans, always have something to look forward to.
That's right.
Here is our futurecast as we're looking at Thursday. This is 6 o'clock in the morning, so that's that rain. If you're somebody who likes to wake up, you like to get outside, get your fresh air in, you like to go for a morning time walk, Thursday is going to be your rainy morning. Even models are showing that a lot of our day on Thursday could provide us some rain. And remember, we give you updates with our drought monitor every Thursday, and we've been telling you over the last couple of weeks how dry it is. And yes, we need the rain, even though I know many of you across the Carolinas don't love the rain. We need it in order for our spring to be so green and beautiful. So Thursday will be the day that we'll be watching for our next round of widespread rain. Here's a Jury Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast. Sunny skies today, a high of only 42. And if you're new to the area and you thought those 80s were the norm on Friday, they're not. They happen here and there, but rarely in the month of February. And low 40s, that's not the norm either. Where we should be is 59 degrees, so almost 60 is where we should be for the later half of February. Overnight lows tonight still getting bitterly cold, 24 degrees. Add on a little wind, it's going to feel even colder than that, so make sure those kids are bundled on up as you send them off to the school bus stop tomorrow. Highs tomorrow not even touching 50, but then by the middle to end of our work week, temperatures will start to be a little bit more bearable, a little more cloud coverage. Thursday's our rainy day, and then this upcoming weekend, look at that, 66 degrees, sunny skies on Saturday. Sunday, low 70s return with sunshine as well.
Look at that. All right, we just need to get through today. At least we're not looking at this.
Let's see it.
This is Atlantic City.
Brr.
and having to deal with that. That is a live picture right now from one of our partner stations, our NBC affiliates in Atlantic City.
Whew.
Driving through that. I know some of our mountain areas need to deal with that as well. But
yeah, it's like I like the snow so much, but I like it during kind of the holiday season, and then once we get teased with nice weather, it's like, all right, time to move on.
Yeah, let's move
on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I'm done.
tease with the 80s
Yeah.
was so sweet.
It was so nice.
What happened?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Who made
you know
Mother
what?
Nature mad? Somebody did.
Did we?
Somebody.
That's
I
who
don't know
does.
who did. I didn't say you. Somebody did.
All right, Majestic Storm. So you did go up to the mountains, though, over the
I
weekend?
did. It was nice.
It was
really
nice?
pretty, yeah.
Okay.
It got windy yesterday, and when
Yeah,
you're
it
high
was
up
windy,
there,
yes.
oh, those winds are so strong
Yeah.
and cold, where it almost like takes your breath away. You're like, whew.
Yeah.
Brr.
Too bad they're getting all that snow, but the lifts are closed.
Yes.
Oh, well, what are you going to do? Wait it out.
There you go.
Wait it out. All right, and enjoy the snow day as well for our friends up there. We're going to take a break here on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. We'll be right back.